I'm a musician, composer, and blogger, and I had an idea. What if every week I had a session followed by an interview with a different musician or group of musicians? This would allow me to catalog the music I was making with some of my heroes, along with their thoughts on music, life, and everything else. I'm Nate Smith, and this is Shed Science.
I moved here in August of 2011, I guess, and when I got here, I moved here by myself when not a lot of people, I guess, no one from my school moved up here with me at the same time. The big problem was for me when I first got up here was kind of finding a way to break in. And so it took me a long time to kind of start getting gigs, well, getting jazz gigs. In fact, it's only been, in the last 6 months or so that I've even really started getting more jazz gigs. I was playing a lot of pop music, a lot of rock music, which I loved. It was great, but, not why I moved 1,600 miles. What I found is you have to find a fine line between, I guess you could say, work and play.
Yeah.
Like, you have to practice. There's no question about that. Like, you can't, you're not gonna BS anyone. Like, people are gonna be able to tell in 2 seconds if you can play or not. Like, that's not a question. So you gotta practice and you gotta have your stuff together.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if no one knows who the hell you are and you aren't making the hangs, the phone is not gonna ring.
You've been hitting with a couple of my heroes in the last couple of weeks. 2 weeks ago, you were hitting with Miles Okazaki, who I think I had his record on the iPod for like 2 years. He's just badass.
A huge hero of mine. He definitely influenced me to move to New York. Personally,
fantastic. He's from Texas, right?
No. He's I believe he's from Seattle, but we had a lot of interactions prior to me moving up here, and he was a huge influence on me moving up here, and
Nice.
really honored that I get to play with him. Last week I got to play with Jacob Sachs for the first time.
Yep.
And he's also been a huge idol of mine for a long time. And that gig was amazing. Some of the most fun I've ever had playing music.
Yeah. there are these two sort of contradictory bits of conventional wisdom that you always hear. And one is practice smarter, not harder. And the other is there are no shortcuts. Everybody's trying to hack what talent is now. Are there any shortcuts?
Hell no.
But let me ask you this: like, if that's the case, then what's the point in finding smarter ways to practice? Or do you just figure that?
I don't think there are any shortcuts, but I think there are a lot of ways to practice wrong.
No shortcuts, but long cuts.
Yeah, I think there are definitely a lot of long cuts.
Yeah.
I think the older you get and the more you practice, the more you practice well and figure things out and start putting the pieces together and see improvements and gauge why you're seeing improvements.
Yeah.
And then you learn to improve upon that. And I don't know if you'd call that a shortcut as much as, figuring out how to practice better.
Yeah. And so something clicked with me as far as like, well, you need the one side of it. You need the FaceTime, you need the hang, you need the legit gigs. But on the other hand, like there shouldn't be any bottleneck or any impediment to people just putting their musicianship out in the world. First person that something comes to.
My friends in school now, they ask me, since you moved to New York, if you have any advice, about...
That was going to be my question, man. That was going to be my next question. Do tell.
Learn something about web design.
But you've got a pretty successful, like, we can call it startup teaching business, which is subsidizing you enough that you can spend a lot of time making the hang and making your career happen.
You can start your own teaching studio and not have to work through someone else's teaching studio. It's great. It's a lot of work.
Respect.
Cheers.
Hope we do it again. How do you feel? One more? You feel good?
Yeah, one more. That one was kind of silly.